Springboro Area Historical Society is rolling into 2025 with new programs and new leadership. Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this is Springboro Here and There. We are here at the museum along with new president, Kathy Stokowski. Hey, Kathy, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Now, you've been around the society for a little bit of time.
I have.
President, new role.
New role.
Tell us about what's going on here.
Well, we have a lot of things going on. So I want to take just a minute because our Springboro community has people who have been a part of our community for 9 and 10 generations. But we also have a lot of people who've moved in with the last 3, 4, or 5 years. So if you're not familiar with the Historical Society,
you should be.
You
are
yes,
number one.
That's a given. But just a little bit about us. The society was originally created in the 1990s in order to preserve the Knoll House, which the Knoll House is the oldest standing log home in Warren County in its original location, i.e. the middle of Heatherwood Golf Course.
At Heatherwood, right.
But since that time, the society was formed, and it really has a mission to do education, to preserve our historic significance, which we talk a lot about the significance with the Underground Railroad. But we do a lot of things in order to do that. So during the course of the year, we actually provide education to over 600 children.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, the Springboro students,
Tours.
some of our private schools, some homeschool children, they all get to do field trips to learn about the Underground Railroad, Springboro's role. They get to take a little tour, get to have a little ice cream, things like that.
Win, win, and win, right?
Right. And then we do a lot of other educational things for adults. So in the spring and summer, we'll have Underground Railroad tours. We will have Knoll House tours. But then we also do historic presentations. So the historic presentations are about 7 times a year, and we might pick something local, but we also might pick a topic that is related to our community that brings in a little more dialogue.
Okay.
So last year we had a presenter talk about statues, flags, and the underlying meaning of the Civil War. We've also had people talk about the suffragist movement. So this year, one of our favorite events in the winter is Reading Between the Wines. And that's an event that brings authors in for a small group of people to talk about their books, how they write books, and things like that.
So you're reading a variety of stories because you have a different program each month, and then you're pairing that with wine.
Right.
So that sounds
and
like
a little charcuterie.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
So you've got 3 remaining programs
We
for
do.
that.
So in February, actually in honor of celebrating Black history and Black authors and authorship, we have Valerie Lewis Coleman and Dr. LaTanya Branham. And they both write, but they also mentor other authors. And in the conversations about the readings, the idea of how people come up with ideas to write, how they publish, that's always a part of it.
Yeah.
So this is a really unique and special event this year.
Yeah, so they're reading segments of their book and then explaining their story.
So that is on Tuesday, February 18th. We switched things a little bit this year. Last year we kept them all on Wednesdays, and this year we have 2 Tuesdays and 2 Wednesdays.
Okay.
Then in March we have Meredith Dench and Megan Hart, and we're calling that Mystery March. They both write mysteries.
No mystery there.
They write other things, so
Okay.
actually it is a mystery about exactly which book they're going to talk about.
Okay.
But that's Meredith and Megan. And then in April is National Poetry Month. And so we've kind of made it a tradition that we have poets. So this year we have Ricky Santer and we have Artie Isaac joining us.
Okay, outstanding. How do you get tickets for these events? Because they are limited.
They
right?
are. So it's limited to 20 tickets per event. Go to our website, springboroareahistory.org. And when you go to events, there's a link and you can purchase your tickets directly through our website.
And you want to make sure you get those tickets because I know this is very popular and it really does sell out.
Yes, it truly does.
Well, that sounds like a fun lineup. Now, we also want to remind people that you can still come in. It's winter, but you have winter hours for the museum, right?
So we are open every Wednesday afternoon from 1 to 4. And the museum will be open and set up like it normally is. It's a great time if you want to do some genealogical research, if you want to meet with members of the board, you want to learn about like what's it like to volunteer or what are some opportunities. That's another conversation we sometimes have. So that's
So are
coming
you
up.
looking for volunteers?
We're always looking
Okay.
for volunteers.
And you provide training and the historical
We do.
training background, so you don't
Yes.
okay.
Yes. When my husband and I started to volunteer, when people said, "Would you like to be museum guides?" we went, "We don't know everything there is to know." And that was really important to us. And so there's a lot of training, and also you learn as you go. And you'll also learn, this is the perfect wall to show this, is that there's a lot of hints. So usually I'm standing back there while I'm talking to people and scanning the board at the same time.
And your website has a lot of good information as well
It
if you want to
does.
noodle around and find out more info.
Right. So we have museum guide opportunities. We have third grade tour, Underground Railroad, adult, like adults to help with the children's tours. We have other opportunities for adult tour guides. And then, of course, we have our one of events where we always need lots of people to scoop ice cream, dress up as maybe be ghosts. I can't,
Fun.
Thanks.
So the best place to go would be your website, which
Right.
is SpringboroAreaHistory.org. Or stop in during museum hours. Again, there are Wednesdays from 1 until 4.
Right. Can I highlight one other thing?
Please do.
So the other thing that we do is that I said these adult educational presentations. And those are always on the second Thursday evening of the month. They're at 7 o'clock. They last a little bit over an hour. People have mistakenly called them membership meetings. We would love to have your membership, but you don't have to be
Okay.
a member to attend. But also check out our website because we're going to try some new things this year. So they might be in a few different locations than they've been in the past. We might mess with the time a little bit for
Okay.
some of them because we want to see where is the sweet spot for people to attend.
Because you want to reach as many people as you can.
We do.
right? Yeah.
And January and February in Ohio is hard. You never know if it's going to be 60 or minus 10.
Correct.
So.
All right. Well, thank you and congratulations on your new position.
Thank
You are doing gangbuster work where there's so many cool things happening. If you haven't checked out the society, make sure you do the museum. It's so charming. There's so much history here. And maybe you'll even get a couple volunteers out of it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Kathy.
you.
For more information, you can visit their website, SpringboroAreaHistory.org, or you can visit our website, ci.springboro.oh.us, or check us both out on social.
Right.
Learn some history, and we'll see you next time.